Hi guys, welcome back to Ash Videos. Today I'm going to give you some tips on how to make your classrooms a student-centered classroom. Well, to give a short description about me, I've been working as a classroom teacher for past 15 years in Abu Dhabi, one of the 7 Emirates in United Arab Emirates. Well, every educationists have their own ways of dealing with their students. I believe any student shouldn't be restrained to any particular subject. They should be exposed to wholesome knowledge, interlinking the content of what they are learning to various subjects. Also, Common Core has initiated standards with equal importance on reading and writing. This enhances the all-round development of the students. I believe whatever the knowledge is given to the students must be in adherence to the driving force. They should be in line with the standards like local or national or state board or Common Core, whatever the school has selected for their students. They should accommodate all the students in the classroom. There must be differentiated instructions for all the students. And interlinking the subjects give them vast knowledge. For example, if your students are going to write an article about any landmark in the city, try to interlink the subject with math. Ask them how many floors are there in Burj Khalifa. They will come up with answers like 160 floors. Then ask them 80 plus what makes 160. So this way you are introducing the concept of math, double-digit addition in them. And then also you can interlink with science by asking how the sound travels to the 160th floor. Do they hear the traffic sounds as they hear in the 5th or in the 10th floor? So this way the child is exposed to various questions and thinking skills. Also, this enhances their reasoning power. And then finally, you can ask them to put this in their writing. Secondly is the technology. Obviously, technology plays a very important role in students understanding the concept. Especially in the primary classes, the attractive pictures and videos, these all makes them to learn faster. Also, the students must be made aware of the guidelines and the limits when they are introduced to the technology in the classroom or outside the classroom. Students must be given clear instructions to involve themselves in purposeful learning. You can see a whole new transformation in the students by the use of technology in the classroom. And another thing is also the technology must be differentiated to accommodate the students of all the levels. Now let me throw a light on the classroom instructions for the students. First of 3 divisions like whole class, small groups, and one-to-one. Now I am going to discuss each and every step in detail. It should start with whole class instructions. Whole class, around some 15 to 20 minutes allocation of time for the discussion of the topic, and it should include the carpet time, discussions, and anchor chart. I just take each and everything in specific and explain you. Carpet time. Bring all the class students on the carpet so that they enjoy their way of seating arrangements, and they come close to the teacher when they are discussing the concept. And second thing, anchor chart. This is very important because take all the answers from the students when you introduce a concept to them and put it in the form of the anchor chart and place the chart in front of the class so that when they end up with doubts or when they have some questions, they can refer back to the anchor charts. The anchor charts are a great source of information to refer back. Try to cut down on teacher's talk. Too much of teacher's talk bores the student and they loses interest in that. And I believe the whole class activity must last for just 15 to 20 minutes, and it should have discussions asking them to answer based on the questions from your side. So when the students answers, they remember a lot, and this encourages the students of their level to pay more attention. We are reducing teachers' talk to focus on contemporary literary skills so that the child is exposed to the motor skills, the real life knowledge, and so on. So the whole class is extremely efficient. So now the next focus is on small group instructions. This time should last for around 10 to 15 minutes. Some teachers ask what the other groups are supposed to do when the teacher pulls out a small group for instructions. Yes, this is the time the teacher introduces technology intentionally so that they can keep the students occupied with the same concept what is being discussed in the whole group until the teacher manages with the small group. This usually works well for the guided reading class where the students can understand the text very clearly without any complications and elaborating themselves on the concepts and the keywords. Also, this is the right time for the teacher to assist a child based on their understanding of concepts like phonics, vocabulary, also to understand the behavior of the kids. Imagine there are 5 groups in a class based on different levels. The teacher gets an opportunity to meet all the groups by pulling one group each day in a week, thus keeping the other groups busy by providing them with technological-based games or any activities or games based on the concept which is discussed during the whole class activity. This is the right time for the teacher to maintain their running records when they are handling small groups. The last thing we are coming to is one-to-one. Here, the teacher should first assist the student to find out where the student is at and then provide the student with the required concepts what he or she can able to take in. So when you are using this method of teaching, that is whole class, small group, the teacher gets enough time to spend with those who are at the struggling end so that the teacher can concentrate on each and every weakness of the child to improve the child at his or her best. There are some assessment tools like Google Forms, which is a very great resource for the teacher to assess the student on one-to-one basis or on small groups. This is really helpful. Also, I firmly believe the students must be given an opportunity to use the modern technology for the constructive ways, or just providing them with necessary guidelines, because they enjoy and they can explain their work. For example, Seesaw is a very good tool for the students to express their views, their pictures, their work, and also to comment on their friends' work. Also introduce some educational sites like BrainPop, iExcel, Epic for reading, and work more on STEM projects in the classroom. This will help to the better understanding of the kids. Well, friends, thanks for watching Ash videos. By the way, this is Aisha Sheikh with you. I'll come up with more videos on the topic you want me to discuss about. If you like my video, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel and leave your comments below. Thank you once again.